Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. We're having a great day. Today's gonna be so exciting because, well, we're doing another Tesla episode today, and this isn't gonna be any ordinary Tesla. That being the all-new, the brand new Tesla Model X Plaid, the world's fastest SUV. It'll just launch so hard. It's got 1,000 horsepower, and today we're gonna go around this vehicle, show you what's new, and take it out for a spin to see how it drives. Now, I've driven the Model S Plaid a handful of times, and it blows me away with the acceleration. It's got the same powertrain essentially. So imagine the same type of acceleration, but in a vehicle like this that can tow. You can tow basically your race car to the racetrack and still destroy anything on the road with your tow vehicle, your hauler. So you know what? Let's take a look at the car. As you can see, we've got the doors all the way up in the show-off mode, and depending on whatever setting you put on with your phone, it'll dance, it'll go into party mode. The amount of technology baked into this Tesla is truly just amazing. That's why I think people really gravitate towards Teslas, because of all the user friendliness that it offers and just how advanced it is with all the phone and software integration. What do you think of 1,000 horsepower SUV? That doors are basically vertical or like a gull wing, and then you've got a steering wheel unlike anything else on the market. I wasn't sure what I was going to think about that steering wheel, but getting used to it, it perfectly fits the warp speed that this vehicle enables. It brings you. It feels next generation. It feels like the future in a weird way. However, looking around us, the interior is completely minimalistic, which also highlights the future. I love this panoramic front windshield design that just shows you amazing visibility all around. Being the Plaid, you've got all this amazing carbon fiber finished throughout. This is the cream sea interior combination with like these dark gray stitching and tubing all throughout. I think the package that this offers to be able to fit, let's say, 6 people and go this fast is essentially what like a Koenigsegg was trying to offer with the Gemera. A big selling point for that car was that Christian von Koenigsegg was saying that you can fit your whole family in your exotic hypercar and use 1,000 horsepower essentially and be extremely fast, where multiple people can enjoy the moment together. Now you've got a $100,000 Tesla Model X that essentially offers what that Gemera multi-million-dollar hypercar offers at a fraction of the price. Yeah, it's not made for the corners necessarily, but this can tow, the Gemera cannot, and both of them have, I guess you could say, vertical doors, right? Anyways though, let's go ahead and show you one other really cool feature that this Model X Plaid has that majority don't. And I'm trying to scale this video a bit shorter so you guys can enjoy what it's like to drive more so than walking around the Model X, because most of you are already familiar with what it offers. This is the official Plaid illustration. When you drive fast inside the car, the whole dashboard, the LCD screen in front of you lights up like this. And if you're not familiar with where they got the idea from, they actually got the idea from the movie Spaceballs, which is a really funny movie. Make sure to check it out. You'll definitely laugh really hard. It's a parody of Star Wars essentially. Since it's from Texas, it came with this really cool logo out back. That's definitely a nice differentiating badge or just factor with this individual Model X Plaid versus the Model S, because I've yet to see that on any other car. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, is that like a custom modification you put on yourself to the owner? But they said, no, it's not. It came like that from the factory. You know what though? Let's go ahead and hop inside and see what it's like to drive. Okay, here we are. We are driving the Tesla Model X Plaid, and we are with the owner Sandy right behind us, and then her husband Tony, which you guys all know Tony from well, the GT500 trackback content. He bought our 2020 trackback GT500, and he's been using it, right, going to the racetrack with it non-stop. But yes. This time, you're experiencing the Plaid, right? Is this your first proper reactions to the Plaid? Have you been like a launch control in it yet, or what?
It's so impressive by not being in launch control. We're waiting to get used to the car before we do it. So, but yeah, it's fast.
It's fast. Well, don't you have some drag racing, you know, skill back in the day, or what?
Yes, sir, I do. I went to Frank Hawley's drag racing school. Got my drag racing license through him.
Really?
and that thing launched. It ran around 820 to 840 in the quarter mile.
So Tony, you just woke up, right? This is
Yes.
first thing in the morning.
I'm fresh out of bed, yes.
So yesterday we were driving the GT500. That was fun. I think we both crashed after that. But yeah, you could wake up and get a cup of coffee, or you can get inside your Tesla Model X Plaid, and that could do the trick.
Yeah, one of these.
So Sandy, how do you like the car so far?
I love the car. I've owned it for about a month, and still trying to figure out all the gadgets. There's numerous gadgets, and we have not launched it yet. So I'm feeling very comfortable that I'm riding with you, and you're going to be our first launch pilot.
Okay, here we go. Putting on drag strip mode. It's going to start getting all the batteries to temp, warmed up. And it takes a few minutes. It's conditioning for peak performance right now. So what do you think so far, Tony?
It's like a rocket ship.
It's getting prepped for launch.
It's gonna pin us back to the seat like we've never been pinned.
Now, with your GT500, right, so you got to get the RPM up high to build up the power properly. And then at high RPM, you got max power. Then you got to shift gears. Since we're an EV, again, all that, stuff is just no need for it.
No need for it.
It's automatically, you got the power, the torque, but interestingly, you don't get full power in this vehicle until 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It's got so much, 1,000 horsepower.
1,050.
1,050, good point. But left foot hard on the brake, right foot hard on the gas. Right now it's preparing for launch, entering cheetah stance. The front end is lowering to get that optimum weight transfer. Ready to launch. Oh, look, see a Corvette behind us.
Oh my God.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
We just left the C8 Corvette in the dust back there. Where'd he go? Do you see
The
him?
whole front end came up off the
Oh my God.
Do you see the C8 Corvette?
Was there really one there?
Yeah, there's a red one.
I didn't see it.
Oh.
It's so fast.
Literally, it's insane. You can do that over and over and over again. And it's got pure hook because it's all-wheel drive.
It doesn't
Head back, Tony.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a hoot.
So you can do that all day. You can pull up to any car, Corvette.
Feel sick to your stomach.
There's nothing like that, right? Accelerating out of the dig like
There's
that?
just nothing like it.
On the street, no spinning.
No. NHRA hot rod with slicks and stuff. It would still beat him.
Ready, head back. What does it feel like from the back seat?
I mean, that one was like the best right there.
Yeah, the handling, it feels pretty good. It's pretty tight.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
In sport mode, probably.
Yeah, it's funny every time he.
Oh gosh, that's fast. That's
What did that go to?
faster than you should say on video.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy, but I'll be honest, you kind of want more powerful brakes to do stuff like that. But it's still great. It's still a great car.
It just makes you. It just makes you feel so complete and happy inside.
It does.
You know?
It honestly does.
It's just like, oh my goodness.
And then you can let it drive you anywhere you want at the same time.
Yeah.
And then changing it up, getting out of drag mode, putting in the Plaid acceleration with sport steering. This is much more, this is a mode for the corners, I'd say, where it's not too crazy for the acceleration. But altogether, you're still gonna feel that 1,000 horsepower all the time, I'd say, but it's more manageable in the corners with the weight transfer. But it feels like it's composed. It can handle itself very well. The brakes are my only complaint, I'd really say, with the handling side of things. And the body roll, it feels pretty good for the size of the vehicle itself. A bit of rotation, but the grip, the weight, and the low center of gravity all come together, whereas the grip, it's just fun. It's a fun vehicle, and you wouldn't believe something this big can drive this fast, honestly. But you know what, Tony, what do you think? GT500 versus this, what are your impressions?
GT500 is more emotional. This is just insane.
You can do that all day long.
The GT500, I think, has better braking power.
Yes,
which
you
is
instantly
needed
feel that.
In this car, it needs more braking power. But my gosh, is it impressive.
All together. This is fun. Guys, let us know in the comment section down below, what do you think? You got to realize for an SUV, this is just marking a whole new world of performance and speed, and I'm happy with the way electric cars are coming together, because, you know, a few years back, I didn't really see them being so much fun for car enthusiasts, but this puts a smile on your face and you just can't stop laughing. And you're not spending any money on gas really at the same time. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure to hit that like button, it really helps us out. And subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. And appreciate the chance to test it out, Sandy, Tony, because it was honestly a ton of fun. And the last thing you were telling me earlier was that you get to tow what car to the track?
I get to tow the GT500 carbon fiber track pack
to the track with your Tesla Model X Plaid, the fastest accelerating SUV in the world.
Yeah.
See all of you in the next episode.